Good evening, everyone. Oh, rather, good afternoon. Okay, good afternoon. I hope you are keeping well. Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another video of this answering techniques or technique menjawab soalan SPM. Okay, so today I'm continuing my series of this technique menjawab. Okay, biology. Today I'm going to concentrate on one of the topics which are I find many students have feedback to me, and they find it's a bit difficult for them to recognize the difference between mitosis and meiosis. So today I hope that I'll be able to help you a little bit by explaining the difference between mitosis and meiosis, and help you to answer some questions. Okay, today I'm going to concentrate on some objective questions. Okay, specifically, and some of the objective questions may think that objective, it's quite easy, but actually some of the difficult ones are from the objective questions, because sometimes you do not know the correct what we call the correct sequence, and some of the questions can be quite K-bad. Okay, so I hope that you will join me for the next half an hour to 1 hour or so, and I will guide you through answering some important, or what I call it, quite common questions that might come out in the SPM. Okay, right. I hope you can hear me clear and loud and clear. I hope I'm loud and clear to you. Okay, if there's nothing on the comments, so I will start with the question. All right. Okay. Now, before we start, okay, good afternoon. Yeah, Jen Shen. Good afternoon, Ex Potato. Okay, nice to have you here. Thank you very much for joining my class today. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, Jaya Shri. Okay. Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon, Alida. Thanks for joining my class. Okay, let me share the screen now, and I hope you can see this. All right. So today I'm going to just concentrate on cell division. The previous two technique menjawab, I've concentrated on how to recognize the keywords and what does the word want. When you see the word, what do you need to answer, how you need to tackle the question. So if you have missed out the video, please go into my channel and have a look at the previous videos. Okay, I will share screen now. Okay, I hope you can see this. All right, now cell division. This is one of the more tough question. We call it topic which students find it difficult to master, because the chromosomes, how they pair up and then how they separate, how to count the number. So mostly students are a bit confused every year. Right? Every year I get students telling me it's very difficult to see, whether how many number of chromosomes, this and that, the phases and so on. So today I hope to help you with this. Okay, now let's start with some revision. Okay, some revision on your mitosis and meiosis before we do the questions. All right, okay. So please let me know if I'm not coming out loud and clear to you. If I cannot, you can't hear me well, if my voice is too soft, please let me know. I'll do some setting. Okay, now let's look at mitosis. Okay, this is actually from a video. This is from the slide. I did a presentation earlier that was last year on mitosis and meiosis. So it's on my channel as well. So if you would like to have a look at my full lesson, you can go over to my channel and have a look at this video. Okay, mitosis. First of all, what is the definition? Okay, if the question asks for definition, this is for, of course, structure lah. All right, it's a process of cell division which produces two diploid daughter cells, which are identical in chromosomal number and genetic composition to each other and to the parent cell. Okay, so in BM, right, now it occurs in somatic cell. In BM, it says proses Pembahagian cell yang menghasilkan dua anak sel diploid. So the we call product is always two only. When you have one cell, right, when it splits by mitosis or carries out mitosis cell division, you should only have two cells, not more, not less. And each cell, okay, setiap satu sel tu will have the same number of chromosomes as the parent. So this is the parent cell. Okay, wait. I just write in. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay. Parent. This is the parent cell. Let me write down. Yeah. This is the parent cell. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. Color. Yeah. Parent. We call it cell indo. Okay. The number of chromosomes, whatever the parent has, the we call the anak cell or the daughter cells will have exactly the same, and with two of them. Okay, now it happens in somatic cells only. What are somatic cells? Somatic cells are the cells that are not involved in sexual reproduction. That means they are all the cells in your body. All the cells in your body are somatic, okay, except the sperm or the ovum. Okay, so somatic cell ataupun sel soma merupakan sel yang mempunyai kromosom yang penuh lah, satu sel yang lengkap, satu set yang lengkap. That means semua sel dalam badan anda selain daripada sel gamete lah, iaitu sperma ataupun ovum. Okay, so that is mitosis. So it happens all the entire cells in your body except in your gonad, which produces your gamete. Okay, so let's look at that. This is the definition. If the question asks for definition, you write this. Okay, and the cell that you get, the two cells that are identical to each other, like carbon copies of each other. Okay, let's go on to meiosis. Now, meiosis, you'll see there are actually two levels of cell division. Ada dua peringkat pembahagian sel. Okay, so you have one peringkat, one level, and after the first division, pembahagian sel yang pertama, okay, kita dapati ada dua sel. There are two cells here, and there are each of this cell is already half. So the beginning is 2n. Let's say, for example, for human is 46 chromosomes. All right. After going through meiosis 1, right, the first level, you will have two cells, and at here is already 23. Each of the cell is already halved. And then afterwards, it's not complete. You have another level of cell division. At the end of it, you will have four, we call it four cells, which call gametes, which are different from each other, but in terms of number of chromosome, they are all haploids. That means 23, 23, 23, 23, if it is human. Okay, let's look at the definition of meiosis. Apakah definisi untuk meiosis? Okay, it's a process of cell division which produces four haploid daughter cells, okay, which are called gamete actually. These daughter cells are called gamete. And each one are different. Just now mitosis, they are the same. Each one, the two of them are the same. So these are, each one are different in the chromosomal number to the father, to the parent, right? And also the genetic composition is different from each other. Okay, the genetic composition of the cell from, let's say, cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, cell 4, the genetic composition are different. Okay, now it occurs in reproductive organs. They are called gonads. That means it occurs in the berlaku di dalam cell, we call not a cell, berlaku di dalam organ pembiakan, iaitu testis for humans lah, right, or animals, and ovary also for animals, alright, or humans or animals. In BM, proses pembahagian sel yang menghasilkan 4 anak sel haploid yang berbeza sama sendiri. So the number is, the 23 is the same, right, or N is the same, haploid, but the composition or what kind of genes each one will have is different. Okay, so and it's berlaku di organ pembiakan ataupun gonad. Okay, so now you have to be very clear. Okay, have to be very clear for every level in order for you to answer the objective question. Okay, I see there's some comment over here. Let me just have a look. Why they have different? Okay, for the meiosis, for the meiosis, they have different genetic composition. For the meiosis, is because they have what we call a pindah silang, process pindah silang or crossing over. Okay, when they during prophase, one of the phases. Okay, after I'll show you. There's a diagram here. All right, let's look at mitosis first. Okay, diagram. Mitosis interphase, you find that the chromosome is very, very faint. It's very thin. It's not condensed yet. Dan dia nampak macam berbenang halus, which you call chromatin. Okay, selepas itu, okay, dia akan menebal dan memendek. So it will thicken, it will become visible, and you call this phase prophase. Okay, so this is a chromosome with, this is a cell with 4 chromosomes. Okay, you can see that. First, you always identify, when you look at the cell, ask yourself, how many chromosomes do you see? Tanyalah, dalam gambar itu ada berapa kromosom yang anda nampak? Dan kalau soalan itu berkenaan dengan mitosis, hasilnya pada akhir mesti ada bilangan kromosom yang sama. So if it's 4 for mitosis in the beginning, at the end of the process of mitosis, you will also have 4. Okay, and then for the meiosis, untuk proses meiosis, kalau mula-mula sel tu ada 4, at the beginning there's 4 chromosome, at the end of the meiosis, you must look at inside the cell, there must be only 2. And even then, the only 2 must be only single chromatid. It cannot be double chromatid. Okay, now, so let's go back to this one. So prophase is 4, right, here, and they are randomly arranged. There is no crossing over, all right, they do not overlap, and they do not change the genetic material. Dia tidak melakukan proses pindah silang, tidak ada pertukaran segmen kromosom. Okay, then the next stage is metaphase, di mana kromosom itu akan tersusun di bahagian tengah. So this one is not so clear. Actually, there's only centromere here, one. There should not be 2 centromeres here. So they should be joined together at 1 centromere. This middle line is called the Sata Katulistiwa cell, or metaphase plate, or equatorial plane. When you see all the centromere are arranged in the middle, we call the middle, the line that is called the equatorial plane, or the metaphase plate, this is metaphase already, definitely. No other answers. Okay, afterwards, you see these spindle fibers, they will contract and they will pull each of these chromatid apart. So you can see the chromatid will travel, dia akan bergerak ke kutub yang bertentangan. So ini kutub 1, ini kutub 2, alright? Dan proses ini adalah anaphase. Then you can see, once it divides, here you can see it's 4, alright? Now, when it divides, it's also 4, even though it's only single chromatid. So you can see here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Once it divides, actually it functions as a whole chromosome. There's no such thing as half a chromosome. So after it divides there, you will find that it's already chromatid, but you call it daughter chromosome. So here, at the end, you can see 4 will go to this side, and another 4 will go to this side. It is still 4. And at the end, telophase, when the chromatids arrive, dia akan tiba di kutub bertentangan. You find that the plasma membrane akan terbentuk semula. And this one, you have 4 chromatids here. Actually, it also means it's still 4 chromosomes, even though it's single strand. Okay, whether single or double, it still functions as a chromosome. So you see that when the parental cell has 4 chromosomes, the mitosis, the 2 daughter cells, anak sel, juga mempunyai bilangan kromosom yang sama. Dan komposisi genetik, what kind of genes that is here in this chromatid will be identical to the one in the long one. See the long pink one, right? The long pink, there's a long pink one and a short pink one. So the long pink one will correlate to the long pink one here. Whatever gene it has, this one will have. The short pink one will be correlate to this one. And then the long green one will be this one, all right? And the short green one will be this one. So whatever DNA or genetic material that is in the we call it the mother cell or the parental cell, you will have the same in the daughter cell. Okay, there's no crossing over, all right? Even though you have the maternal, paternal, because it comes, half of your chromosomes come from your father and half your chromosomes come from your mother. So that means the pink one is from your mother. These 2 chromosomes come from your mother. That means your ovum that you know, but after fertilization, right? Your ovum, you get that you're the product of fertilization. So the ovum, originally there were these 2 pink chromosomes inside there, and the 2 green chromosome was in the sperm. That's why it's called a paternal. Once you have the fertilization, you will have 4 chromosomes there. Okay, and during prophase, they will multiply. Interphase, they already multiply to 2 chromatid. Otherwise, it's just 1. Okay, so this is mitosis. Get it clear, right? 4, at the end, you also get 4. Okay, now look at meiosis. Okay, meiosis. Right, meiosis. We start off with prophase. Okay, on the left-hand side is meiosis 1. On the left-hand side, meiosis 1. On the right-hand side is your meiosis 2. There are always 2 levels of meiosis, meiosis 1, meiosis 2. Then, okay, let me magnify this. Zoom in, okay, so you can see the. Okay, right. So prophase, we always start, usually because easier to draw, we draw 4 chromosomes. So prophase 1, you will have these chromosomes. All right, already you have 2 chromatid, all right, tied together at the centromere. Okay, 2 chromatid yang terikat pada 1 centromere. Jadi ada 4 kromosom di sini. Okay, always ask yourself, how many am I looking at? So that is the number. Okay, I can't write because I've already zoomed in, so I have to zoom out. All right, okay, I have to zoom out, and this is 4. All right, now at metaphase 1, in fact, green prophase, they already form what you call the we call it what? We call the pinda sila, or crossing over. So like Elena, is it? Elena, you're asking the question. Elida, why her genetic? Because something happened here. All right, if you refer back to your notes, so during this phase of prophase 1, this we had this process called crossing over, where one segment of this this chromatic akan bertindih, or you can overlap with the other one. Okay, non-sister chromatic. So, and then it will break off, the other part will break off, and they exchange. So when exchanges, you find that the combination of the red and the blue will be different. Okay, so here metaphase 1 is still 4. After already split, they will arrange itself in the metaphase plate. Dia akan susun pada sata katulistiwa pada metaphase 1. Tetapi you nampak dia akan macam 2 by 2. This is one giveaway. That means if you see it's 2 by 2 arranged at the metaphase plate of the cell, it must be meiosis. And this stage must be metaphase 1, not 2. Metaphase 1. So that means it's 2 by 2. After crossing over, they are still sitting together. Okay, each other. They arrange 2 by 2 on the metaphase plate. Okay, this is metaphase 1. No other answers. Okay, after that, it's going to separate. Now, this pairing will separate. That means not the chromatic will break up. It is the homologous chromosome. So at first, they come together as a partner, all right? The homolog here, homolog here. So during anaphase 1, just masa anaphase 1, dia punya pasangan akan berpisah. It is the homologous chromosome separate. So it's very important for you to say during anaphase 1, it is the homologous chromosome that separate. Okay, ataupun chromosome homolog berpisah. You cannot say chromosome berpisah. Okay, because it means if you say chromosome berpisah, that means it just one chromosome, it splits like that. It could be like this. So if you not say homologous chromosome berpisah, it could mean this, which is wrong. This one comes later during meiosis 2. So this is homologous chromosome separate. So that means this pair and this pair, right? At first they sit side by side. Now they separate. The whole thing goes to this one goes half, goes to the one half, and this one go to the other half of the cell. That means the pole of the cell. So the homologous chromosome separate here. You cannot say chromosome separate. It's wrong. All right, we do not accept that. Then very clearly you can see after this anaphase 1, selepas anaphase ini, anda nampak dengan jelas dia akan mula terbentuk 2 sel. And you can see here telophase 1, this one will start to invaginate. You can see this one will move in, alright. You can have this together also. And you can find di sini sudah ada 2, ini sudah 2. So that means at the end of meiosis 1, you have two daughter cells. You don't call gamete yet, not gamete. 2 daughter cells already is haploid. Already haploid. And you can see the combination of colors. Okay, Elida, you can see, oh, where is it? Yeah, let me zoom in. Zoom in. You can see the combination of color is red and blue, red and blue. It's not exactly, you can see the last one. Right, let me just close this. Yeah, you can see that the one on the left here is all blue. Okay, and the one on this right here is partially red with 2 ends and a little bit of blue. For the smaller chromosome, is all red on the left-hand side and is some blue and some red on the right-hand side. So you can see the combination is different. And it will follow through. Kalau anda lanjutkan ni proses kepada meiosis 2, nanti bila dia akan separate, bila dia berpisah, anda akan nampak dalam setiap sel itu dia adalah berbeza komposisi. Okay, composition are different. Okay, let's go back to this side. Now, meiosis 2. Okay, meiosis 2, after this telophase 1, it goes back to prophase 2. So you continue from here. Whatever you have in one cell, right, is this first cell, right? This is the first cell. This is the second cell. So this is the first cell. This is the second cell. So here you find that you have two here, two chromosome, right? It's already N. It's already haploid. So now it arranges one more time. But this is no more pairing. The pairing has already split. Do you see that? The pairing of, let's say this is A, and a pairing of A1 and A2. It has already gone into the other cell. All right, the A1 and A2. Just now it paired together in metaphase 1. But now the pairing has gone to the other cell. That means no more pairing. This is the B1, the smaller one is B1, this is the smaller one 2. Now it just arranges in one line. So it's no longer no 2 by 2. So if you see 2 by 2, it was metaphase 1. Now you see one line only. It's double strand, ada dua kromatik, tapi dalam satu baris, it is metaphase 2. It's actually the same as your mitosis. Sebenarnya ia sama dengan metaphase pada peringkat mitosis. It's the same. Okay, it's just that this one got 2 cells only. Understand? All right. Okay. So now let's carry on. You look at it, carry through the division. Now you see now it's going to split. Now you can say chromosomes separate. Here, why? Or chromatic separate, because it's going to split here. Centromere will split here in the middle. So this one half go here, the other half go there. That's one you can, now you can say chromosomes separate. Earlier on, you must say homologous chromosome separate because the whole chromosome go, not split. This one now only one, it's split, the chromatic split, right? So that's why this is anaphase 2. When you see it's like this, it's anaphase 2, single strand already. Okay, and then now comes to this one already, you see telophase. Now one of these cell already going to have 2. You can see here already 2, this one is still 2, this is 2, you can see 2, isn't it? Everything is 2, but now it's single strand, single chromatic at telophase 2. At telophase 1, you see what's the difference? It's 2 also, but it's double chromatic. See? So telophase 1, 2 chromatids. Telophase 2, single chromatic. Then you can see the difference. Okay, then when the objectives are not so difficult, now you know. Telophase 2 is almost ending already. It is now single. So lastly, when the cytokinesis, when cellular telophase will be continued with cytokinesis. Okay, lepas tu nampak dia punya plasma membrane akan menjerut dengan lengkapnya. Dia akan menghasilkan 4 sel. And you can call these gametes. Okay, now you can see the color. Okay, sekarang Elida boleh nampak color kan? Okay, look at the color. Okay. Look at the color. This one is all blue. The one on the left. Okay, the cell yang pertama sebelah kiri. All blue, and the small one is all red. The second cell is blue plus red, a little bit the long one. The short one is blue and red combination. More red, less blue. Okay, the third cell, less a little bit of red and some of blue, and then this one is more blue, less red, and so on. You can see they are all different. That's why proses meiosis ini akan menyebabkan variasi berlaku. Jadi walaupun ada 4 gamete di sini, katakan 4 sperm, okay, or 4 sperms, each sperm carries different genetic composition because of a process that happened earlier, and that was here, prophase. It didn't show here. Sorry, this diagram didn't show. It should be, it will have this what? Crossing over. Okay, it should show this. This one, it will crossing over here. It was over. This one, overlap. It doesn't show here. So sorry, the overlook the choosing of the diagrams. So when it overlaps here, this is where you have your pindah silang or crossing over. And that causes why you have these 4 chromosome gametes, different genetic composition. Okay? All right, now let's see. Let's go to the questions proper. Okay? Dengan pengetahuan ini, kita cuba jawab soalan. So remember, I give you the pointer. If it's double chromosome, double chromatic, macam X, mana bentuk X ini, it is still telophase, it's still at the meiosis 1. When it's meiosis 2, you should see towards after anaphase 2, telophase is single already. So the ending must be single, cannot be double. When it's double, that means not yet completed, it's still here. At this stage, it's only half selesai only. belum habis. Kalau dia masih X shape. Okay, at the end must be single. Alright, now, so with this, I hope you can answer the coming questions. Alright, okay, Elida, good. Now you understand, huh? Alright, let's go to the next one. Now, let's look at questions now. Okay, kita akan menjurus kepada soalan. Okay, this is the easiest question. You have to remember the stages. So diagram 1 shows a stage in cell division. Okay, let's look at the options. What is the stage shown here? Very simple, right? So it's not meiosis, it's just straightforward mitosis because single strand. Okay, so what is answer? Can anyone answer? Maybe Elida, you can answer. Can you answer this question? Or maybe Jayashri or Jen Xuan, just type your answer here. Okay, Zarina. Zarina, I do not know whether you're following my class, whether because you're science. I don't know whether you're a spammer or not. Okay, now come, let's show your answer. Jen Xuan, do you have? B, all right, metaphase. Genie in the sauce, B. Pancasin, B. Yunchi, B. Okay, very good. This is one of the easiest question. You just need to recognize the phase. Fasanya semestinya ialah metaphase saja. Sebab apa? Sebab dia tersusun di Sata Katiliswa. One line, whether one line or two line, doesn't matter. 2 by 2 or single is always metaphase when it's in the middle. Okay, so if it's 2 by 2, it should be metaphase 1 for meiosis. If it's one line as this, 1 by 1, I mean single file, not 2 by 2, it is metaphase. Whether it's mitosis is metaphase, kalau meiosis is metaphase 2. Okay, next one. Soalan 2. Okay, now look at the stages of cell division. This one you have to reorder them, put the correct sequence. So you need to know which one starts first, which one ends. So this is actually mitosis. You can see, they don't side by side. They don't, have 2 by 2 like that, right? So it is not meiosis, right? So you always start with the interface, if there is interface. So you can see the interface is there, right? Okay, answer. If you try to answer this, it's also a simple one. All right, just now was B. Okay. Zheng Xinwen. Thank you. All right, you answer. All right, exportator B. Now this question is what? You start with what? Interface. After that, it will be a prophase. Prophase is randomly arranged inside the cell. The chromosomes are randomly arranged. If it's meiosis, you will have crossing over. Okay, if not, it's just randomly arranged there. Then after that, you will arrange in one line. After that, it splits in half. At the ending, you will see the chromosomes already go to the opposite poles of the cell. Okay, answer. This answer is A. You have A. Okay, A. Let me just see answer correct or not. A is Q, interface. S is prophase. R is metaphase. Then T is beginning of the anaphase. And P is the ending of the anaphase. All right, correct. Good. Okay, you must remember the stages. Okay, next question 3. Now, these are some stages during meiosis. So they tell you very clearly it's meiosis. When it's meiosis, you will find something like this, 2 by 2. You see the diagram 2 by 2. And I told you to remember that is the metaphase, but the early metaphase. So it must be metaphase 1. Okay, question. Which of the following is the correct sequence of stages in meiosis? Another one, okay? Ordering it, put the order. So what is the answer for this now? You see that in the beginning, when you want to pair up, when you want to line up, it must be 2 by 2. The later part only is 1 by 1, okay? Single file. So earlier on is always double strand. In the beginning, it's double strand. Later on, you get single strand. Okay, so what's the answer for this? Let me just have a look at your answer. You have A. Is it A for this question? You start off with a 2. Are we referring to the same question? I'm not sure. Okay, never mind. I think you're talking about A, is it? Okay, so number 2, let's say is metaphase. Let's give the name for it. This is metaphase 1. Okay, the early one. Then after metaphase 1, it will split into 2 because you're already separate. So you will have, this is telophase 2. Telophase 1. So the beginning, telophase 1. Telophase 1. Then after that, every cell. So this one is only talking about one of the cell. one of it, just looking at one. They didn't draw the other one. So this one will be, again, line up in the middle. This is metaphase. Metaphase, another metaphase, because it is single line like this. This is metaphase 2 already. Okay, then after that, it will split. All right, this one will split and split. Right, this one half, this one 2 will go this one, 2 will go the other side. So the big and the small go here to the left. The long and the short one go the other side. So you get the last one. This is telophase 2. All right, so your answer is A as well. Okay, good. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, right? You revise it. You revise it. You have to revise it. You can't then. It's very difficult for you to answer this question. You must come to class with something, right? You cannot be coming with nothing. Otherwise, it's very difficult for you to follow this. Okay. Now another question. Which again, you're gonna do a lot of questions because it tests how good you are. If you can answer all the questions, that means you have a firm knowledge of the whole process. Which is the correct sequence of stages in mitosis? So mitosis is always easier lah, right? Because you don't have so many stages, right? And you can see that it's only one time divide and that's it. Okay, so now you must look at base option. Give you options first. So definitely this is after number 4 has to be after number 1 lah, right? Okay, number 4 has to be after number 1. So you can play elimination also. Your 1, then only 4. So if 1 only out already, okay, it cannot be 4 1. Okay, it has to be 1 4. So this one possible, this one possible, this one possible. Okay, so which is the answer here? So look at whether there's interface. Go and find an interface first. Okay, answer for this 3A. 3A, what's the 3? Number 3 is A. Now it's for question 4. Question 4C, Yunqi. Question 4C, let me just check. Okay, so it start with the 3. Okay, it looks like interface because the strands, the chromatin is very fine. Has not belum lagi menebal, has not belum lagi memendek, has not condensed. So it's very thin, it's chromatin. Then after that, you have prophase. Now prophase is not shown here. Oh yes, correct, right. Sorry. Prophase is shown here. Prophase is 2. Okay. After that, you have metaphase is 1. After that is anaphase. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, 4. Okay, so this one is actually very clear cut. You know the sequence, you can answer all the questions. Okay, let's go to a little bit more K-part questions, a bit more difficult one. So this one. This is a phase in cell division. Okay, now I told you just now, when you have like this, it's not single, it's 2 strands, right, in one cell, and you look, there is like, exchange of genetic material already. So definitely this one must be meiosis already. It cannot be mitosis. Meiosis, because you have the exchange of one is black and white already, all the combinations are there, right? And then you see 2 by 2, but it's already split now. You find a double strand, so this has got to be showing telophase because the cytokinesis is there. This is telophase, so it has to be the telophase, the first one. Telophasa, what? Telophase, the first one, which is telophase 1. Okay, so what comes after? Question, what is the next phase after R phase? After telophase 1, sepatutnya fasa seterusnya should be the next one. What comes after telophase 1? Okay, give you the questions, the options. A, B, C, D. Number 5. Okay, what is the answer for number 5? You have after telophase 1, so you need to recognize the phase first. Prophase 2, you have anaphase 2 question mark, prophase 2, and you have C prophase 2. Okay, so the answer is after telophase, all right, there is no, very brief, or maybe there's no interface, or it directly goes into telophase, prophase. The next thing is prophase. Remember this order, the person who's not too sure, Hannah, I think, Hannah not too sure, but Hannah is correct, yes. Just now I think you typed the wrong answer. So IPMAT, always remember ni IPMAT, interface, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. So after this is metaphase 1, meiosis 1. It follows with again PMAT. So it follows the same order. After telophase, it comes to prophase. Okay, dia akan disusuli dengan prophase 2. Okay, next question. Shows the phases of cell division in the diploid cell. Okay, diploid cell. So here looks like prophase, and now it looks like, ask yourself, is it arranged? Looks like arranged, isn't it? Arranged nicely in the middle. And it's 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Okay? So 2 by 2, tell me the phase first. I don't want you to answer the question first. Tell me the phase that you see here. This phase. What phase is this? Give me the name. Give me the name of this phase. Okay? Give me the name of this phase. What is the name of the second picture? What is the name of that phase? Where you see that 2 big ones and 2 small ones look like they're arranged in the middle. And give me the full name. Don't just give me just one of the words only. Okay, what is this? Metaphase 1, Metaphase 1. Okay, very good. Metaphase 1. Yes, Metaphase 1. Okay, because I said when it's 2 by 2 double strand like this, is still the early part. The early part of the cell division. When it's line up, is metaphase. Okay, the early part is 1. Metaphase 1. Okay, that was your answer. Correct. Everyone correct. So what is the number of chromosomes in each total cell formed at the end of cell division? So you look and find what is the number first in the beginning. Assuming this is a cell induk. Katakan ini cell induk lah. Okay. So tanyalah, kiralah berapa sini. Ada berapa sel di sini. So berapa kromosom, bukan sel. Berapa kromosom? Ada 4. So kalau 4 dan kalau ini adalah meiosis. Okay, metaphase 1 means meiosis lah. If meiosis, that means how many chromosomes should you have at the end of the cell division in each daughter cell? Okay, so ini 2N is 4. Okay, what should you have at the end? Okay, I'll give you the options 2, 4, 6, 8. No 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. So answer. Okay, just waiting for your answer. What is your answer now? This is meiosis, very sure meiosis. Sel induk 4 kromosom. Apakah bilangan kromosom dalam sel anak? Sel anak means it's the gamete lah. Okay, gamete. Gamete should always have 2. Yes, half of it. Half of it, because meiosis akan menghasilkan sel yang mempunyai bilangan kromosom yang separuh, okay, daripada bilangan kromosom yang asal. So answer is 2. Okay, very good. So far, you're having perfect answers. Okay, maybe it's a bit too easy for you. Okay, never mind. Revision is always good. Okay, next one. Question 7. Diagram shows a cell at one stage of mitosis. Mitosis, one stage. So one stage like this. Okay, looks like they are what? Randomly distributed. They don't look like they are tak macam tersusun kan? They doesn't look like they are arranged, so it cannot be metaphase if the question asking. Okay, what's the question? Which of the following is the daughter cell produced at the end of the cell division? Okay, so which one you are going to get at the end? So this is mitosis. Mitosis. So mitosis, you should get, I'm teaching a simple way to answer, telling you how to remember or how to answer it in case you're lost. You ask yourself, this cell has got how many chromosomes first in the beginning? Okay, what you see is what you get. Walaupun dia 2, sebab dia sudah multiply untuk sebab replikasi kromosom replikasi sudah berlaku, already replicated, so it's considered 1 chromosome. Even though it's X shape, it's considered 1. Even though it's single, it's still considered 1. So you have 4 chromosomes here. So if it's mitosis, kalau dia mitosis, pada akhir pembahagian sel, at the end of the cell division, you should have same or less number of chromosomes. You should have same. Mitosis always produces the same number of chromosome in your daughter cell. So you should have 4. So now count which one has got 4. Now this one is how many? A. A is, each one already split, it functions as 1 chromosome. So this one has got 8 chromosomes. Wow, macam multiply, already 4 become 8, so definitely it cannot happen. Right? You don't multiply. Even if you can, it is meiosis, you reduce the number of chromosomes. You don't multiply it. From 4, you don't get 8 chromosomes. Okay, look at B. B looks like 4, right? No problem. C looks like 4. D looks like 4. So you're looking for a cell which has got 4. But which answer will you choose? B, C, or D? Okay, let me see your response. Here we have a response here. Number 7B. Yes, 7B. 7B. Everybody B. Okay, why B? All got 4. What's the difference now? The C is you find you have 4 copies of the same type. Okay, you have all the short white one. And then D, you all the short black one. This is not possible. You must have 1 copy of the long black one and the short black one, then the long white one and the short white one. You must have each copy of the genes or the chromosome inside the composition of the cell. You must have that. You cannot be all the same type there. No, not possible. So answer is the B. Okay, very good. Everyone has got this. Is still too simple for you, maybe. Okay, the next video, I'm going to do the structure already for your cell division. I just want to concentrate topic by topic. Why I want to do this topic is because this is one of the very, very popular topics. You may get, quite possibly, you get one structure question. Okay, cell division. So Form 4, Chapter 2, you have to pay attention. The organelles and all that is usually the first question. Then after that, you will have a membrane, plasma membrane, all right, and the movement of substances. It also is very popular question. Then you have the what do you call the Chapter 4, which is chemical composition, carbohydrate, protein, lipid, all that. Then Chapter 5 is enzymes, also very popular. And lastly, cell division. So if you want to target, if let's say you do not have time to really study, you're not going for A+, you just want to pass, you just want to get a credit, I do advise you to go and concentrate on these few basic, I would say the basic biology chapters of your Form 4. Okay? You can, if you master this well, you can get quite a good number of marks there. Okay? Because these are the basis of your biology. So you do not have time to go through all the chapters, you'll be overwhelmed. Too many things I cannot study. Go for these chapters. Okay? Especially these few I'm talking about, Chapter 2 to Chapter 6. And then if you have extra time, go ahead, go to Chapter 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Okay, where you have the digestion, respiration, and so on. Okay, but this is what is quite popular. Okay, let's go to question 8. Okay, this is a plant undergoing mitosis. All right, question. What is the number of chromosomes at the beginning before undergoing mitosis? 2, 4, 6, 8, 6. 2, 4, 8, 16. Beginning. That means you're looking at one stage now. Okay, what stage is this? Can anyone name me the stage of mitosis first? What stage are you looking at now? Yeah, Hannah, crossing over. Yes, correct. Crossing over, you also have different combinations of the genes, and you must have each copy that's different. Just not you can the panjang pendek you must have. You cannot have all panjang, you cannot have all pendek because you don't have so many copies of it, the same one in the same cell. Okay, Alida, anaphase, yes. Anaphase, how do you recognize? Very simple. Once it splits ataupun berpisah, this is anaphase. So because it's mitosis, it's just anaphase lah. There's no 1 and 2 lah. So you're looking back after and before that, it should be metaphase, then prophase. Now, how many chromosomes should you get? How many chromosomes? You go backwards. The next stage, the stage before it, your chromosome should be bersambung already. Isn't it? So chromosome patutnya sudah bersambung. So this is 1 chromosome. Before that, it's already bersambung. So this is 1 chromosome. This is 2 chromosomes. This is 3 chromosomes. 4 chromosomes. So your cell in the beginning you have 4 chromosomes. It's just that it's split into chromatic split only. So you have actually 4 chromosomes in the beginning. Okay, it's 4. You just join back. In order to get back your mitosis at the beginning, you just join back what anaphase you see, join back, you get 1. Okay, then you backtrack, you go backwards, and you can find it's actually 4 chromosomes there. All right, okay, next one. Question 9. This is a bit kebat, okay, just be prepared for this. Diagram here shows the genetic composition of a parent cell. So parent cells on the left and a few daughter cells, a few possible daughter cells. So which of the following statement is not true? Okay, which is not true? So let's look at one by one. If this is this could be what? It could be mitosis, it could be meiosis. Okay, look at the question. Cell T is a gamete. Now look at this, cell T. So you can see here, already got crossing over, right? Already got crossing over, and the number of chromosomes. Okay, let me ask you your answer first. Let me see your answers first before I explain. I'm sure some of you may know how to answer this, okay? Just give me your answer for question 9. You have answer for question 9? Okay, just wait for a while for your question 9. We have an answer for question 9. You have C. Yun Chi says a C. Okay. Any others? Any others? Which not correct. That means you're looking for the wrong one. Okay, looking for the wrong answer. Okay, no other answers, right? 9 is B. Somebody says it's B. Somebody says D. You mean says it's D. B. Okay, so you got different answer. You got B and a C and a D. Okay, let's look at it. All right. Now, cell T is a gamete. Gamete must have half of it. So parent cell is 4. Gamete is 2. Okay, possible. And some more you can see there is crossing over. Yes, boleh. Ini boleh jadi betul. Ya, sebab dia ada dua sel sahaja, dua kromosom sahaja. Maksudnya already gamete has got to be half, separuh daripada asal, and ada crossing over, ada pindah silang. Okay, U, the second one. U is the product of mitotic division. They say that if this cell undergo mitosis, you will get this. Correct or not? Mitosis, as we know, sentiasa menghasilkan sel yang mempunyai bilangan kromosom yang sama. So, mesti ada 4. Okay? Tapi syaratnya tengok, dia punya kromosom mesti sama komposisi. So, you've got a long, big, white, long, black, long, white, shorter, black, shorter. You can see exactly the same. Mitosis will menghasilkan sel anak yang sama, sebiji dengan dia. So this is possible. Yes, it's a product of mitotic division. Yes, correct. B is not wrong. B is not wrong. Okay, cell V is an abnormal gamete. That means, let's katakan sel induk ini menjalani meiosis. Dia akan menghasilkan sel gamete yang dapat macam ini, dia kira tak normal. Okay, now look at, you have 4. How many chromosomes should you have in your gamete? How many should you have? You should have how many? If this is 4, your cell induk has 4. Your gamete should have how many, students? Pangkesin, Genie in the sauce, Genshen, X potato, Alida. How many should you have if it is gamete? Your original cell has got 4 chromosomes. So if it is gamete, you should have, okay, no answer. No answer. Half of it. Okay, half of it, that means 2. Now, so if this is a gamete, you should have 2. But you see this cell only got 1. Only means it's an abnormal gamete. The gamete is wrong. You shouldn't get this. So it's possible answer. All right, possible. Okay. Correct, isn't it? So you're looking at the correct ones. Correct. It looks possible. Look at D. Cell W has a haploid number chromosome. Haploid number chromosome. Haploid means what? Haploid means half of the original. So here is diploid. Okay, the cell induk is always diploid. You see the W also the same. This is also diploid. It's not haploid. If it's haploid, you only have got 2. One big, one small. Okay, so the word that is wrong here is haploid. It's not haploid. This is diploid because it has got same as the in parent cell, which is 4. So this one is wrong. It should be haploid. It should be diploid. Diploid then correct lah. Diploid is the correct sentence because it's haploid is wrong lah. It has got 4 is diploid. Okay, so number 4, D is the wrong statement. A, B, and C is still correct. Okay, next one. So this is why sometimes you find a little bit more difficult and you find, a bit shaky. So you have to be careful with your answering. All right, think of all the facts first. Okay, question 10. Let's go to question 10. This is nucleus of a cell in the reproductive organ of an animal. So reproductive organ, you can underline this. That means you are talking about meiosis because the type of cell pembahagian sel yang berlaku dalam organ pembahagian mestilah meiosis. It must be meiosis because meiosis only happens in the gonad. So another name is gonad. Okay, so gonad. All right. So what's the question? Which diagram shows the nucleus of one of the gametes after cell division is completed? That means at the end of this meiosis, all right, which one can be the gamete? Which one of these can be the gamete? Okay, first thing to do, very simple. Don't think about how it looks like. Count the number of chromosomes first. Okay, I want to see your answers before I explain. Anyone? Number 10? Anyone? Number 10? Pankasin, you submitted but no answer. Then what happened? No answer. Genshen, there's nothing there. Ex Potato got C. Okay, Yunchi got C. Okay, what else? Stan C. Stan C. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so very simple. No need to see whether single, double. That one comes later. Look at the number of chromosomes. Here, originally, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. 2n is 6. Okay, 2n is 6. That means if it is meiosis, at the end, you should get n equals 3. So your chromosome inside there must be 3. Cannot be more, cannot be less. Less also cannot if it's abnormal, the non-disjunction, something wrong with the cell division. But let's consider it's normal, okay? 3. So that means this is definitely out. This is definitely out. Okay, for B, you should be mitosis. You get exactly the same, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So this is out. So now we look at A and C. 3 is correct. Now this is 3, whether single or double is still the 3. Still chromosome the same, right? Single chromosome, double like this is still considered 1. Single also considered 1. So now, remember the diagram I showed you? At the end of meiosis 2, you should always get double or single strand. Double chromatic or single chromatic at the end. Okay, I highlighted that when I was explaining before my questions. I highlighted that for you. So you should get double or single. Double or single. If it's double, that means not yet finished. It is still at the telophase 1 stage. Okay, so now if you want to have the end of everything, you must have single chromatic. So your answer is C, and it must be 3. Okay, because your original cell is 6. It must be 3. So, okay, so that's why sometimes it's very easy. You break it down slowly. Think about it. The original, how many chromosomes? The ending, I must have half of it because it's meiosis. And then you already eliminated 2 answers. Then this way you look at it. Double strand, single strand. At the end of everything, you must always get single strand for your gamete, not double strand. Double bukan dua chromatic. Okay, next question 11. Okay, 3 more questions. That's what this. Next one. Okay, this is a stage during cell division. They never tell you it's mitosis or meiosis, but you can see. Okay, what is the number of chromosomes in each daughter cell produced? In order to find out, you need to know what's the original. What is your 2n? Okay, so you see here. Okay, answer first. I want to see your answer first, students. Single, 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 good. All right, you got the idea. Single. At the end of everything, you must have single chromatic for your game. Okay, now this question 11. What is your answer for 11? What is the number of chromosome? Okay, A, answer A, 2. All right, let's see. In the answer means ending. Okay, A. Everybody, 4 of you give answer A. All right, let's good. Good. Let's look at the answer. Find the original first. So you see here, this is one of the phases where the pairing will separate. That means this is already, you see, anaphase 1. This is anaphase 1. So in order to find the number of original chromosomes, you just count how many there are. So this is actually 1 chromosome, this is 2 chromosomes, 3 chromosomes, 4 chromosomes. So this is a cell with 4 chromosomes. What you see is what you get. Okay, so whatever you see here, this is the number of chromosomes in the original cell, in the cell window, in the parent cell. So you have 4. And then if this is anaphase 1, so meiosis. At the end of meiosis, you should always have half of the parent cell chromosome, the number of chromosomes in the parent cell. So if it's 4, you should have half of it is 2. It's 2, right? You're all spot on. Everyone is correct. Everyone put 2, right? Yes, you are all very good, Shirley. Yeah. Okay, very good. You know your stuff. I hope it's not a lucky guess. Okay, sometimes you're not that lucky to come to SPM. Make sure you know your stuff. Okay, let's look at that question 12. I have 2 more for you. Okay, where's my question? Okay, 2 stages during meiosis. What happens at E? Okay, let me give you all the questions. choose the correct, choose the correct one. Now, how to see, I just explain, sometimes you don't know the answer or you don't guess, make sure you know it. Okay, let's go and see. Maybe not so clear. Okay, so you can see this anaphase is 2 by 2. So when you see 2 by 2, metaphase 2 by 2, that is meiosis. This is metaphase 1. No, it's anaphase because it's already anaphase. So after anaphase, you should go to the next phase. And then after this, you will find that it goes into the telophase. Okay, I can't write here. So this one shows telophase. Telophase 2. Okay, telophase 1, not yet 2, telophase 1. This one you would say anaphase, but if you say anaphase, you get nothing in between it. There's nothing in between anaphase and telophase. So that means that it should be, maybe slightly a bit early kind of separation. So I think this is referring to metaphase. So if this is metaphase 1 and the other one is telophase 1, you should be looking for anaphase here. Anaphase 1, where your homologous chromosome separate. Okay, homologous chromosome separate. So your answer should be, I think I showed the answer already. A bit lagging. Oh, okay. So sorry, my diagram is lagging. So are you looking at? Okay, now. Okay, thank you, Lida. So my line sometimes is slower. I'm so sorry. I don't have unified, so that's the biggest problem I have in terms of this. Okay, A chromosome about this is prophase. Prophase is before. Sebelum metaphase sudah prophase. Cells arrange, this is metaphase. Okay, arrange the metaphase. Okay, this is referring to metaphase prophase 1, metaphase 1. Then chromosome homolog berpisah and bergerak ke kutub yang bertentangan. Okay, homolog separate. That is anaphase. Okay, you're looking for anaphase. And homologous chromosome undergo crossing over. That is also prophase. Prophase 1. So you're looking for anaphase. So the answer is C. All right, okay. So let's go to the next one. Now, question 13. This Diploid Cell. This is actual SPM question. I won't tell you what year lah. It's one of the years, just recent only. So undergoing meiosis. So Diploid. That means is undergoing meiosis. This is original. This is the Diploid original. You're looking at the beginning. If one of the homologous chromosome pairs, so one of the pairs, they do not separate during meiosis 1. That means they did not, once they divide, once they align nicely, bila dia beratur di satu katulistiwa, katakan, let's say, dua chromosome ini bergerak sama, they not split evenly. How many chromosomes can be found in the gamete? This is one of the K-pop questions. Okay, so what are the answers? 4, 5, 7, 8. All right, I'll give you some time. Right. I want to see answer. See, I want 13 now. Okay, just see now. I want 13. 13. See how many can answer this question. So you're looking for something, not the normal number of chromosome. If it does not separate, your number should not be normal. Okay, I'm giving you a pointer here. The number of chromosomes should not be normal. Okay, question 13. Any answer so far? Okay, I'm not looking at any answer yet. You're too afraid to try, maybe? Okay, 13. Any answer? Okay, let me tell you then. Any answer? No answer. Okay, so now this is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2n equals to 8. Okay, 2n equals to 8. So can you tell me in the gamete, the n, it should be n. N should be how many? N should be how many? When you have 8 as 2n, at the end of meiosis, you should always have less than 8. Okay, what's n then? What is n? N is your meiosis. Answer is A. Okay, some people say A, some say B. Okay, 13 you say C. All right, so all this is various answers. Okay, answer A. All right, now answer A is 4. This is normal. This is what you should get if the homologous chromosomes, they separate correctly, normally, you find that the number of chromosomes will be 4. This is the normal condition. But now, does not separate. Does not separate, that means your chromosomes, 2 of them will go together to one side. That means one of the cells will have more chromosome and the other cell will have less chromosome. Usually one more or less one. Okay, because normally when you have this, we call it, this problem is called non-disjunction, when they do not separate equally. So the chromosomes, 2 of them, instead of one going left, one going to the right, 2 of them went together to the left. So usually you have one extra. So one extra, instead of having 4, you will have 5. One cell will have extra 1. And then the other cell may have less of 1. So 3. So these are the possible answers. So this represents the 2 cells. Instead of having 4, 4, all right, because 4, 4 is equally distributed. 4 go to one side, 4 go to one side. But because it did not separate correctly, there's going to be one pair that maybe this one terikut pergi ke satu sekutup cell. So you're going to have one extra here and one which has got less. It should come into this cell, but it didn't come into this cell. So now you got 5, 3. So if your option is 5, yes, that is your answer. Or option is 3, also can. But never 4. Never 4 because 4 is the normal one. If it did not separate, you should not get 4. Okay? So you can get 5. You understand the question, right? You don't understand now? So this is, you have different answer. I can see some have got B, some have got A, right? And then B. Yeah, okay. So this is a bit kebat. You have to visualize the number is not even. Not 4, 4. It could be 5, 3. 5, 3. Okay, last question. Which of the following diagrams of cell division is correctly matched with its phase? Now, which phase is correct? Manakah fasa dia berikan fasa namanya dengan betul? Okay, let's go back to what I gave you just now. At the end is always 2, whether prophase 2, anaphase 2, whatever, okay? In the beginning, all right, it's always 1 lah, the first part. So if it's prophase 2 is the beginning. Now, beginning, you should have single or you should have double. Okay, let me see your answer first. 14. All right, 14. Cuba dulu. Saya nak tahu apakah jawapan anda. See how good is your visualization of all the steps and all that. Your knowledge of the stages and all that. Not the stages. So we start with prophase, right? Prophase 2 first, and then you will have your prophase 1 here, then your metaphase and metaphase. Yeah, okay, you got B here, you got A here. Answer other B, other answer A, A and B. Other B juga. All right, so I think it's between A and B, is it? Okay, which is correct? Now, first of all, prophase 2, your chromosome that is in your prophase 2 should always be double strand. You look at your diagram. Tak percaya, tengok balik gambar aja. In your prophase 2, it must be dual chromatic. Tak boleh satu. So, ini salah. Tak boleh A, ya. Okay? So, siapa jawab A tadi? Siapa jawab A tadi, ya? Tak ada lah. Sudah tukar jawapan. Oh, Hannah. Okay, cannot be single. Single, it must be meiosis 2 already. Okay, now, prophase 1. Prophase 1 is the beginning, lah. Okay? So, prophase 2 is the ending. Okay? Sorry. Yeah, wait. This one already berpisah, right? What am I saying? Sorry. Prophase 1. Sorry. What am I saying? Okay. So, prophase 2, it is, prophase 2 is belum single. It is still like this, double. Still double. Yeah, correct. Okay. Now, prophase 1, it looks possible. You have your crossing over. You can see the crossing over here. And then you have double. Okay, possible. But let's look at the rest first. Metaphase 1. Metaphase 1 is the beginning. They must be 2 by 2. They must be arranged. Dia mesti tersusun macam ini. Tak boleh bersepah-sepah macam ini. It cannot be randomly distributed. Randomly, it should be prophase. So this one, metaphase 1, this is salah. Okay, salah because dia tidak tersusun. Okay, this one, Telophase 1. Telophase 1 is the beginning. It should be double strand, not single. Ini macam ini ialah telophase 2. So it should be like this. Telophase 1 mesti double. So ini pun salah. Okay, so this one tadi prophase 2. Prophase 2 is the ending, but it's still double yet. Belum lagi berpisah. So the answer yang betul ialah B. Correct. Okay, who is correct? Okay, Biomin correct, Kersin correct, Jensen correct, Sherlyn correct. Yeah, B. So you have to analyze it carefully. All right, okay. So I hope that it helps you a little bit, especially my the division, the summary in the beginning. You look at and then you try to remember which one single, which one double chromatic. It will help you to remember and find out the answer. You do the elimination, which one not possible, cancel it out. Okay, all right. So this is my presentation. I mean my class for you today. I hope next lesson. Next week I'm taking a break. So next week we will not have class. After Chinese New Year, I'll be back with the structure for this mitosis meiosis. Okay, all right. So I hope that you have learned what you should learn. Okay, and I hope that you can share the video to people who need it. All right, who wants to have a. This is quite basic lah. Right, and some people, but you do not know, everyone has got different levels. Some people are really totally lost. This will be very helpful for people who have already, they always get wrong when it come to these kind of questions. Right, hope to help you. Okay, thank you very much. What is the key point in every stage? There's a question here. What is the key point in every stage of the meiosis, so that I can remember the stage? Okay, first of all, IPMAT interphase, where you find you cannot see the chromosomes very clearly. It's all like chromatin strands. All right. Then prophase, you will find the X shape there. The X shape is already there, prophase for mitosis. Then it's randomly arranged. Metaphase, line up. Whether line up 2 by 2 or line up single file, meiosis line up 2 by 2 in the beginning. For mitosis, line up single file. So always remember, metaphase align. Align means line up. Okay, so that was Hannah. All right, next one. Anaphase is always splitting. Always the chromatic, either the chromosome pairing will separate or the chromatic separate. So remember, anaphase separate. Okay, and telophase, you will always see it will get two cells, mencurut like that. You will see at the end of the chromosome has already reached to the poles, and you will see you have two cells formed. Okay, so this is the basic stages for each one. The differences, you have to look at the mitosis and meiosis are the difference. Okay, I hope that helps you, Elida. Was it Elida? How Hannah? Yeah, key point. So go and pick up your textbook or any reference book. Look at it again. Compare mitosis, meiosis. Look at it together. Then you will see the differences and the similarity. Okay, compare it. Then you can analyze it. All right, okay, so I will hope to see you next lesson, all right, which is going to be 2 weeks from now on. Okay, thank you very much, and I will see you hopefully. Okay, bye-bye, everyone, bye-bye. See you, bye-bye. Thank you very much.